of a certain consciousness in their heart that Jehovah being with them, there's no nation too big for them to conquer. Are we together? So, the simplest definition of a stronghold is simply the default consciousness that wants sustain. The consciousness wants sustain by default. So it's not like a part of you. You can't be separated from it. So tonight, I'll be narrowing my teaching to how to deal with negative strongholds of the mind. Negative stronghold in the mind. You see, God is a God that created us just like the way He is. There are only a few things that are different between we and the one who created us. Only a few features features of Him that we cannot express, like His omnipresence. Are you getting me? Yes, just like His Lordship. You cannot share the throne of God with God. He is the Lord. Are you getting me? So, but there are many other things that we have in similarities with our God, which is the ability to make choices, the ability to believe, the ability to craft and make things to appear, things that be not. You have to say that things that be not as though they were. We have the ability to meditate, to make things that are not in the physical become. When you see people generate things like discover things like Wi-Fi, like your Bluetooth, those things have been exist, but they were not until man came to make them be. Are we together? It's a discovery that man came to make be, because what of the ability of God in us to make things be from things that are not. Are we together? And one of the platform where these activities are carried out is first in our heart. Our heart is a vast, is a broader part of, is a broad part of our being that comprises of several compartments, and one among them is what the compartment we call the mind. The what? The mind. The mind. And that compartment is what we call the conscience. You have the several compartments, but today I'm narrowing my attention to the compartment of the heart called the what? The mind. The mind is a ground where realities first, like an airport where realities from the realm of God or from the realm of the spirit comes to gain ground before they can have physical and visible manifestation. So Abraham had to believe that even in the deadness of his body, God can also give him a child. That belief was sustained in his mind. He had that belief had to become a consciousness such that he believed so much that God's promise would come to pass. Some say he did not, according to Hebrews 11, he did not stagger. He did not stagger. Because where? That word has found a place in his mind and has rested. So your mind is an organ that accepts and processes. Just like a central processing unit, a CPU. Your mind is what? Like an organ that accepts and processes. If I come to you now and tell you you are a failure, in as much as you heard that word with your ears, the part of you that will absorb it and then make sure you fail if you accept it is your mind. When you allow that word get to your mind, that's the reason why you will fail. Because anything that gets your mind and have the ability to remain there and is well sustained to begin to manipulate your action, and once action begins to take place, the physical outcome of your life begins to experience manipulation. So the brother don't know why he cannot pray. The brother don't know why he cannot make right decisions, because in his heart someone has told him you are a failure, and that consciousness has brought him to a place where he cannot see himself doing anything reasonable, just because what a word has come to him that he has allowed penetrate into his heart and has rested in his mind. So anywhere he finds